Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and in today's video it is time once again to pick my monthly TBR. For May, I'm going to once again be doing my TBR jar. I love picking my TBR this way. I think it's a lot of fun to try to find books that fit the prompts. I have a few reading vlogs planned for this month, although I think most of them are more mood reading vlogs, so I don't really have to fit any books in them, I don't think. We'll see. If you do have any reading vlog themes or suggestions that you would like to see me do, please leave them down below. I always love new ideas on ways to do reading vlogs, but let's just jump in and pick the 6 prompts as per usual. April was a pretty good reading month, lots of new releases and books that I've been excited about. I have a few more new releases and books that I have been waiting for my hold on from the library that I'm really hoping to get to in May as well. So hopefully I can fit a few of those on this TBR. So let's pick prompt number 1. Give it a good mix as always, although there's not a ton of prompts left anymore. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pick this one. A book that has "of" in the title. So I think this very obviously is going to be a fantasy book of some kind. I feel like every single fantasy book is something of something something. So let's look through my Goodreads and see. I did find A Touch of Ruin, which is Hades and Persephone Saga book 2, but I'm not sure the order that you're supposed to read these in. Okay, so the next book that I'm supposed to be reading is A Game of Fate, which is technically the Hades POV side of it, I think. So maybe I should do this, because I have been thinking about picking the series back up again, because I did read book 1 twice and it's been on my TBR or my current series list for such a long time. Let me just double check that this is on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, so this book is on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to do this one. Finally continue that series. I'm hoping that it gets better, because book 1 I wasn't obsessed with. Prompt number 2. Title starts with O. Okay, let's go back to my Goodreads and sort these alphabetically and see if I have anything on here that starts with O. There are actually a lot more books that start with O that are on my Goodreads TBR than I thought, but one that I actually remembered that I have downloaded on my Kindle that for some reason isn't on this list, but that is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I have been wanting to read this for so long, and with her newest book, Out of the Woods, that came out recently, I definitely want to get back to her books and her writing and just read this one. Prompt number 3. A cozy read. This doesn't really fit the vibes. I feel like for May, I'm not really wanting to get cozy. I feel like for me, cozy is usually fantasy. I feel like the book that is really calling to me for this prompt is Foxglove by Adeline Grace. Belladonna was just so cozy and gothic and kind of like a mystery, romance, historical fiction kind of vibes. And it was just so cozy. And I have been wanting to get back to this series for the longest time. And I'm pretty sure the paperback of Wisteria is coming out over the summer. So I would love to read this and be able to pick that one up very soon after it releases in paperback, so then I can have the whole trilogy. I think I'm going to pick this one for a cozy read. Prompt number 4. A book set in a different country. I feel like with this one you can do most fantasy books as well. Although I guess for me, I can almost do anything that I want because I live in Canada. So something set in the US, that's a different country. So maybe we will actually do that. And I'm going to pick Funny Story by Emily Henry. I have been waiting to get my hands on this book, waiting for the paperback to come out. Finally came out, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet, and I have been really wanting to read another Emily Henry book. And I do want to read this before I read Great Big Beautiful Life, which I have put on hold at the library, but the wait is very, very long. But I do want to make sure that I get to this before I read that one, whenever my hold is ready. From what I know about this book, our two main characters were previously in relationships and their partners were cheating on our two main characters with each other, and then our two main characters end up living together. And that's all I know, and that's kind of all I want to know, but very excited to get back into another Emily Henry book. I really enjoyed all of the other books that I have read by her, which is everything except for her two most recent releases. I just have a good feeling with this one. Prompt number 5. I feel like this TBR has been going really well. A book that is low priority on your TBR. I feel like for this prompt, I have to go with Buffy the Vampire Slayer Ghost Roads. This is part of a trilogy that I read book 1 a few months ago, and I definitely want to get through all of the Buffy, Angel, what else is over there? Anne Rice books that my mom has and read them all, but they're always the last books that I think to pick up. So let's pick up the next one in this trilogy, work through another one of those books. I do really enjoy these books for the most part. They are kind of companion novels to the show, and I absolutely love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So these are like almost nostalgic to me, and they always just make me want to watch the show over again, which the last time I picked up one of these books, I did restart the show and make my boyfriend restart it with me. So maybe it's time to watch a bit more Buffy. And the last prompt for my May TBR. A book that has wolf or star in the title. Okay, I went through my entire Goodreads TBR and found one book that had either wolf or star in the title, and that is Curse of the Wolf King by Tessania Odette. And this is a Entangled with Fae book. I think this is book 1, luckily. And this is like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Probably wouldn't be my first choice that I wanted to read this month, but I do think this will be sort of quick and fun, and it is on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, so this is my TBR for May. 3 physical books, 3 Kindle books, nice little balance. So for a book with of in the title, we have A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair. For a title that starts with O, we have Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. For a cozy book, we have Foxglove by Adeline Grace. For a book set in a different country, we have Funny Story by Emily Henry. For a book that is low priority on your TBR, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer Ghost Roads. And a book with wolf or star in the title, we have A Curse of the Wolf King by Tessania Odette. I think this is a pretty good and balanced TBR. There's a couple romance, a couple fantasy, and also nothing that's like too crazy long, so I should be able to fit some other books in as well that I am excited about reading. But yeah, I think this was a pretty good TBR. Let me know what you are reading down below. I would love to chat with you. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like so that I know. I hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!